My name is Kendra Telford, and these are my 5 kids. I am a single mom, so getting established into our own place where it's affordable for me is huge. I see a lot of stability. I see, my kids actually have a place they call home, not the apartment. I mean, we've been where we are for 3 years now, but the rent every single year it goes up and up and up. I enjoy working with kids, so that's what I did prior to becoming a hairstylist, was working at a shelter. My kids are very sport oriented.
I love baseball. It's my passion of what I love doing.
He was playing for the Rebels. I've learned a lot. At first, they were just like, okay, here's a broom. And I'm like, give me the tools. Show me how to use it and let me do it. So, I feel like I have learned a lot from going out there. It's a place that we can actually make a garden in our backyard and where we can call home. That's the biggest thing is, so we can have a home. Home 75! Woo!
I was a single parent with 4 kids, and I met this guy. He asked me if I wanted a drink, and I told him no, I'm probably the only sober person in this bar, because I just like to dance, I don't drink. And he told me no, I wasn't, that he didn't drink either.
We got married about 2 years ago.
And to be able to come into this family, to be their dad, was...
I have knocked some heads around.
It was huge.
My parents putting in the hours, I think it's a great, exciting opportunity for us.
Even though Habitat does account for grades, kids can contribute up to 50 hours.
Oh, gosh. Every time I go out there, because I've known Tommy Savolini forever, he offers me a shovel because he knows I can dig good ditches. And
we've already gotten our 500, so we don't have to be out there, but we are out there. We're giving our hours to other home applicants.
We're all more aware of the community. I probably don't go a day where I don't tell somebody that I'm involved with Habitat. We may not have been in an extremely dire situation, but it doesn't mean that we didn't need the help in order to move forward.
It's not a free house. It's a mortgage, 30-year mortgage that Habitat finances. Getting in touch with Habitat and the people involved, especially like our safe Ruth, I gotta give her credit.
Oh yeah.
People like her reinstill the faith in humanity.
It's not a giveaway program, but it does serve that segment of society that conventional financing does not. They were severely overburdened with debt. They took it on, they self-motivated themselves. Within a year, they had raised their credit score to over 700. And I was so proud of them. This was done all while he lost a couple jobs because of downsizing.
That
was fun.
That was a test of the classes that we learned in Habitat.
We learned how to make every penny stretch to about $1.50.
Yeah.
We're at a place where we can afford for them to do sports. We're at a place where we can...
Yeah, she's a celloist. What better way to spend that little bit of extra money than giving the kids stuff that we didn't have growing up? Then you get to meet the other home applicants, you get to talk to them and share stories. We made a couple of good friends. Virginia Midkiff is one of our friends, and she's awesome, amazing lady.
She bled us by a half an hour to get into that house.
I know. She was the one we were in the competition for one of the rehabs last fall.
Hi! We're the Midkiffs, and this is our house. Come on in.
There wasn't one wall in this house that didn't have a hole or multiple holes in the drywall.
Applicants that were offered some of these rehabable homes really were very skeptical about what they would end up with.
So we all stood on the deck with my friend on the phone and we prayed. The Lord answered and he said this was ours. This was gonna be home. This was gonna be ours. The kids' father and I divorced. I lost my house. And I lost everything that I ever wanted.
We made the decision, we all came to her as a group and decided we're going to go to public school because you need to have the time to work on the hours.
I was not happy with their decision. I was all
It
against
took a little
it.
bit of talking to get Mom.
But
I have been blessed by my children, and I just wanted to pass some of that blessing on to them through this whole process. You know, I told the kids right off, I said, this is going to be tough.
Sometimes we cry because I didn't get to see my mom at night. Well, she's kind of like a protective angel.
It took a whole group of people to make this happen, and everyone at Habitat was absolutely amazing for this opportunity to get our life back. They all have their own space. We have more room. We don't have to worry about the infestation of roof rats that we had at the duplex that was chewing on the wires.
Up top there, we're the captains of the committee on the youth chamber.
I'm Allie. Right now I just want to get my degree in nursing. This is the neatest my room has ever been.
My room's a little messy, but that's okay. Yeah, it took a lot of work to get a house. We all had to work on it sometimes, like pull weeds and, you know.
We worked with an SAF, a SAFE.
Who is yours?
It was Diane.
I really like being a SAFE, and that is support, advocate, friend. You really do have to just see what they need. And it is the absolutely across the board. They want more for their children. They want better.
Yeah.
To know that they have a place they can come home to whenever they want to come home.
A lot of our friends and people that we know have come to adopt Mom as their mom. And they love this house just as much as we do.
It's a remodel, and it's fabulous. And then they walk in, and I'm like, holy cow, this looks amazing.
Yeah.
And it's like, Habitat did this.
Wow.
It's been an awesome, awesome journey.
What you can do is pinch me and then let me know when I can jump in
Pinch
here.
you, hell, I'll kick you.
Okay, go. All right.
We came across an ad from Habitat.
We found out that it's just not giving us a home. We have to earn this home. And we actually got to meet new friends.
A lot of new friends.
Tommy and the boys. You couldn't do it without them. I mean, they bend over backwards.
It's ours. And if something would happen to one of us, the other one would be able to afford the house.
How many people in an apartment building know their neighbor? Not too many.
No.
Out here with having a Habitat community where there are a few Habitat homes, and we got together and got to know everybody on the block, where it's special. I want to take and buy another tree so they both can grow up and I can put a hammock on.
You're gonna have to wait a few years before you can hook that.
During this past year, we've had some amazing turnarounds, and people have been able to get into homes within 12 months. Habitat homeowners have been able to move up and out.
And then one day, my safe called me and said, well, we have some good news. There's a house available. So I found out in the summer and I moved in December. Welcome to our house.
We paint our walls.
We do a lot of art,
Yeah, we have a lot of fun with each other. This is my room. My mom drew that, and then I did that with my best
I
friend.
started for a fine arts degree, so now I have a bachelor's of science psychology with an emphasis in child development. So, and I'm a social worker. This is stuff that some of my clients gave me when I worked at a shelter for teenagers. This is me and my sister when we were 16, the one that her mom adopted me. A lot of people just look at you like you're young and you're a teen mom and no one wants to deal with that. So it puts you in a bad situation because you can't just live with anyone when you have a kid.
Just in their personal struggles, how they get through it and move on to the next one. I respect them a lot for that, because I'm not sure if I was thrown into that situation that I would navigate it as well as some of them do.
pretty good sized yard.
Pretty relaxing.
It's just really powerful. The whole process, like just all the people that you meet and learn about, and you learn about their life, and you don't feel so like alone in your circumstances anymore. A lot of support and a lot of nice people that just really just need this hand up, this way that people can encourage you that you do have the strength. I don't think I would have been able to make such big strides in my life if I didn't have the opportunity to get a house from Habitat for Humanity. And I just want to be a role model and someone that my daughter can rely on, so that kids don't have to go through some of the things I went through, and you know, you can give back.
Prescott Area Habitat for Humanity provides a solution for homeowners to repair and remain in their home through a zero-interest, affordable loan. This effort serves to build a stronger community, pride in home ownership, and the feeling of accomplishment in our volunteer community.